Hello, everybody. Sorry we're a little late. Had some crunch on time there, but we do have a nice match here between Mr. Mario West0pher. I'll let Dr. Bob, Lord Xenu, and Bleeding Blue take over here.
Hey guys.
Sup?
Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Bobtastic, and joining me again are Lord Xenu 230 and Bleeding Blue 11. We're going to have ourselves an interesting match here. This is the losers bracket round 1 between MrMario7788 and West0pher, meaning the loser of this match is going home, but the winner will continue on to the next round.
We got A and W on the file select.
Yo.
I need some root beer.
Yeah, I was going to say, now I want some root beer and some hamburgers, and maybe some fries.
But have you guys ever been to the A&Ws in Canada?
No, I've never been to Canada.
Once at the Vancouver airport.
Oh man, those are some good things. Like we don't get them here in the States, but any Canadians know the A&Ws. The A&Ws in Canada are like basically good Dairy Queens.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do they sell poutine at Canadian A&Ws?
they do.
I mean,
I think some of them do.
So.
All the A&Ws here are comboed with KFC.
You guys have A&W? We don't have them here on the East Coast.
Yeah, I've got like several within driving distance of my house, but they're all like KFC A&W combos.
Yeah, I remember seeing a few when I lived in Dallas.
Yeah.
There were a few down there. That being said, it looks like we are almost about to get started here.
Yeah.
There's an A&W at Okinawa, Japan. That is amazing.
Kobe beef.
All right, we are underway. We've got like a chartreuse and a red here.
I'm digging the cherry red.
I'm digging the cherry red as well. All right, here we go. Mido's house. No one chose to skip it. Bold move.
Something tells me
these pro strats, man. I don't know if I can keep up.
Yeah,
probably a good call to check these. Hey, we've got a bow and protection. Yeah,
solid.
Now, speaking of skipping chests, Mr. Mario is skipping one of the chests here in Kikiri Forest.
Let's see
That
if it bites it.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Mario headed directly to Hyrule Field. Looks like he's going for Open Grotto, while West0pher is checking the Kikiri Sword Chest, which has BGS.
That's a good find.
That's not better.
You want that for adults. So
I'm not gonna lie. I wish that sword was in there in vanilla. That'd be a much better sword to find in there. Yeah.
I agree.
Well, not Baron with the bow. So
Yeah, there's a bow. So
Did you lose your sub badge like between messages?
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But looks like West0pher.
Looks like we'll get Open Grotto pretty soon here from Mr. Mario.
Let's see if West0pher follows in there.
Sorry, I'm just walking right over you.
Yeah, you're good.
First hint, Big Gorn has a strength upgrade.
Nice.
Ooh, that's quite interesting.
That could be required.
Yeah, there's a really good chance that's required on account of various dungeons requiring it. Spirit Forest. Fire technically, but nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Open Grotto to Owl, definitely the season 3 meta. What do you guys feel about this play?
It's good if you can pull it off. I can't pull it off.
Yeah, I can't pull it off either. I can't pull it off either, so I default to season 2 meta.
I'm a season behind.
Yeah.
See, I'm used to. I have different meta plays here. I'll let either Open Grotto to Gerudo Valley to Owl, or just skip it entirely.
Water Temple, was that Gilded Chest or River Chest?
I didn't see what
I think
chest.
it was Gilded.
But it was a small key.
Yep. BK.
BK chest.
So
we won't be
no
seeing
real
that.
reason to head that direction.
2 keys for 1 key doesn't sound like a good deal, Bob.
No.
I'm.
But you know,
I'm with you on
sometimes
that one.
sometimes you got to take gambles in the key economy.
See, now I'm just thinking of Korean automobiles. The Kia. Anyway,
Where's Paul again when we need him? Anyway, big
All
winner
right,
check.
Jack. Be a
Yeah.
good boy.
And we're seeing season
speaking
2
of
meta
Gerudo
from
Valley,
West0pher.
West0pher's taking care of that.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
see this early much anymore.
Yep, season 2 meta playing off, maybe.
Doggo's got some money. Not the worst thing to find early in the seed.
Except he already had 95 rupees at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the downside with being in here at night is you can't check that
Ooh.
shooting gallery. Speaking of shooting gallery,
Slingshot.
50 lens. Hyrule Way of the Hero. 40 is
40
the
40 is the
letter.
letter.
Oh no.
Forest Temple Way of the Hero. Oh boy. And we did start with a stone here, so it's fairly likely that we end up needing to get that Ruto's letter. Oh boy.
And nothing in the waterfall.
And
DMC
Death
Way of the
Mountain
Hero.
Crater. Way of
So
the
that's-
Skull
Hero.
Mask, I think that was dead.
Yeah, arrows on Skull Mask. No, thank you.
Yeah, we only saw open grotto and it was nothing in Hyrule Field.
Yeah.
No explosives yet to check anything else.
DMC Way of the Hero
Another-
again.
Yeah.
Oh, Hype Train.
Hype Train!
Should probably catch up on thanking people for subs. We had a few. I'm scrolling up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're getting the back of the lake hint from West0pher.
Nice. Yeah, Diesler, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Point and Click Ace, thank you for the Twitch Prime. And Young Brown subscribed to Tier 1. Thank you for that.
Yep. Icy Waters is dead on West0pher's side.
And it's time for milk-based acrobatics.
Yep.
The double box push.
Hyrule Castle Way of the Hero. So, what do you think? We're going to get Vanilla ZL here?
Wouldn't
It's
surprise
possible.
me. Song of Time, come on.
Minuet.
Minuet.
That's interesting.
Minuet.
As a possible
That's
way of
probably just a logically required situation, I would guess.
We'll find out
Or
where
there's,
Saria's is.
yeah,
who
or
knows?
there's something in that Din Fairy.
Yeah.
Like that one time we had Dins in Din's Fairy and Din rolled the seed. That was a great day.
All right, fishing time for West0pher.
Seeing 3 song and like the South Hyrule loop. Like, I feel like I'm in season 2 right now.
Yeah.
Nobody's gone adult and it's been 7 whole minutes.
Holy
What
shit.
Sort
Yeah,
of
what the
strange scenario is this?
This chicken game's going sideways.
Everybody loves chickens. I don't know what you're talking about.
He pulled it out. More
Hey,
money he can't carry.
I threw it on the ground.
You can't buy me lawn man. Okay, I'm done.
That's a piece of heart and Gerudo's letter spot.
Yeah,
Bolero on
Bolero. From Melon. Yeah. And West0pher now heads to Hyrule Market. Gonna pick up the remaining rupees for his wallet, I guess. I guess he's just gonna take a little
why?
time.
Interesting why he's waiting here. He has enough time to like get the slingshot chest in, but I guess it's not really worth. That's another slingshot.
Wow. Well, so much for that play over to Gerudo Valley.
It wasn't gonna work out anyway. It was just a slingshot.
Speaking of slingshots.
Yeah.
Interesting play to wait until nightfall here.
Yeah.
Or maybe West0pher just had to get up and go to the bathroom or something.
I'm not sure if I agree with this play because Sun Song at the Sarius check.
That is
we already
pretty
saw
nice
that.
to have.
Yeah, we got some like good like early routing songs.
Yeah.
2 that make travel really easy, and then the 3rd one, so you don't have to worry about time of day at all anymore.
Yeah, you would be surprised how much Sun Song will
Shadow
help your
Temple is
life.
foolish.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
that
come
feels
on.
good.
Come on, be a stone. Be a stone.
Is it ever a stone when it's foolish?
No, it's not, but we can hope. Right? Come on, guys. You want to see Baron Stone Shadow, right?
If it's Baronstone Shadow, it's definitely all dungeons.
Market's Baron.
That's good.
Interesting. Well, guess we're not going to see the slingshot archery game.
Nope. And Talk in the Woods was nothing.
And that is the only item in the game, unless I'm completely off my rocker, that hard requires that slingshot.
Other than Goma, you know.
Yeah.
Logically, Goma requires it, but
Yeah. Oh, that hard requires it.
literally can't get that item without the sling.
Yeah. And that's
go ahead.
I was gonna say that's a really worth your time investment there. Recovery heart off of the Ocarina game.
Yeah, feels good.
I mean, at least it doesn't go to 8 notes anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Imagine remember when it was completely vanilla? You had to do it that long, and people were just skipping it unless they had to get it. Those were good times, and by that I mean those were horrible times. Is Shadow a stone? We don't know. We're speculating. Hyrule Field Way of the Hero. I believe we already saw that.
Scale.
I think we've seen it twice in 2 different places.
Yeah, I think it was a Temple of Time.
Yeah, it was.
Well, no, I mean, I think we've seen it again.
You think it was our third
No,
one?
it was Hyrule Castle we saw second time. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that's our second time seeing Hyrule Field.
Yeah, my brain was like, I've seen Hyrule something 3 times at this point. No, you're right.
Contrary to popular belief, Hyrule Castle and Hyrule Field are different places.
Yeah, strangely enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like Mr. Mario's gonna head for Deku, I think. Or maybe just buy a bunch of sticks, but...
I mean, we've seen 2 Sphere Zero slingshots. You think an early Deku play is worth it?
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, let's be fair, most of Deku Tree itself is Sphere Zero, so
Yeah.
there's a good chance you'll need to get something out of there either way.
Never skip Deku. Even if it's Baron, you never skip Deku.
I always do it early enough that I'm never gonna find a Baron hint before I do it.
Pretty much.
I don't think I've found a Baron Deku in the set
That's our second Hyrule Castle Way of the Hero.
Okay. I think we got 2 of each Hyrule, so if we see another one of them, I think that's 3.
Yeah, so we've seen 2 Hyrule Field, 2 Hyrule Castle, 2
DMC.
Death Mountain Crater,
and 1 Forest, I think.
I think there was a
1 Forest Temple.
Yeah. And a Desert Colossus.
So we don't need to worry about the double.
That's all 5 of them.
Yeah.
That's already 5 Way of the Heroes and 2 Barons, if I'm counting correctly.
Yep. Good hint distro. Good hint distro.
Yeah. Still need a lot of our always hints.
Yeah.
30.
And a couple of our
2.
sometimes hints.
Yeah.
See what's over here in the Deku tree. Bloopy! Yeah!
Already paying off.
Yeah.
That's why you spend all your money going into the Deku tree. You know Deku tree is just going to have a bunch of bloopies in it.
I know, right? Well, to be fair, those were actually bombs.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Oh, that must have been the problem yesterday when I was playing Seed. I went into Deku Tree, spent a bunch of money. I'm like, I'll get my money back. Didn't get a blame thing, but I had a bow and a bomb bag.
Yeah, that was your mistake.
Yep. And that's a vanilla recovery heart.
Man, Deku's loaded today.
Yeah,
More bombs.
absolutely.
I am glad you know what's in that chest in vanilla.
Yeah,
no
I've lost all
idea.
knowledge of. I've watched so much randomizer, I don't remember what's in, like, except for like the major item ones. Like, I know that's supposed to be the map or something in the lobby, but
It is the map.
like once you get into small chests with random like refills in it, I'm lost.
Yeah. The chest on the platform in Dodongo's Cavern vanilla is 20 rupees.
Nice.
I only know that because I opened it on GZ like a couple hours ago.
Alright, so this would be the compass chest, except
Yeah.
blue rupee again.
Another bloopy.
It's a solid Deku tree. 10 out of 10 Deku tree.
Yes. I'm calling the basement being something and everything else being trash.
I'm calling
Looks like
Goma having
West0pher
something.
is joining Mario here.
It's got to reap all these rewards we're seeing.
Hey, Deku
Oh,
seed.
that should have been a bloopy, but we got a damn slingshot already.
Yeah.
Rip. Now, that being said, these skulls they're picking up could be pretty huge. We've got that 40 rupee letter.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 rupee lens, which probably won't be a thing, but 50.
Wait,
Yeah.
lens was
40
50 rupees?
skull letter.
Lens is 50, but market's foolish, so
Yeah.
that can't pay off.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Could be logically required for like Wasteland access.
But I
that's
think
a-
both these guys know how to cross the wasteland.
Yeah.
Right. Now, that being said, Ruto's letter, if you have to get over to Ice Cavern or Jabu Jabu, you out of luck if you think you can skip that.
Yeah. Like, that's a tough item to be late because there's so many skulls behind letter between Jabu and Ice Cavern.
Alright, we had one attempt on B1 skip from Mr. Mario.
Take 2.
Electric
Looks good to
Be a
me.
little more careful. There we go.
Hey!
Got it.
He did it.
Made the flame storage happen, and we're down to Goma.
We're gonna see a one cycle here. We're gonna see some excellent scrubs is what we're gonna see. I'm not just talking about us.
I was gonna say, excellent scrubs. Hi.
So
Yeah.
tag yourself. Are you left, middle, or right?
Good question. All right, we're getting a broken stick from Mr. Mario, leaving one stick so that you can actually stab.
Yeah. Oh, too nuts. Not
works.
gonna go. It works. I mean, I'm a one nutter myself.
Yeah. We all have our own net styles.
Yeah.
Each their own.
I'm gonna leave that one just lying where it is. Oh,
Hey,
flame
flame
check.
That's a free
That's-
strength upgrade.
Yep, that's a
That's a-
strength upgrade. I
that's a-
imagine it's required. What do you think?
I think so.
Kind of explains all those
Oh, and a
slingshots
force
flying
medallion.
around, huh?
Free song Pog.
Man. Kind of got hype at the end there, didn't it?
Yeah, didn't it? Got a scale, got a plane check.
Ooh, are we farming skulls and Kokiri already?
Oh, with that 40, that
Wow.
40 knowledge. I mean, to be fair, you start with a stone, you got to get an extra medallion, and that medallion can easily be in Jabu.
Yeah, what do you think the odds of us seeing bugs planted in soft soil this run are?
Depends when we get our bottle, because one of them's locked behind 40 skulls.
Rip!
And looks like Mr. Mario is going to go back for that big Goron sword, so not going to lose too much time on West0pher, considering he is not even an adult yet. Gotta love Big Stabby. Would you guys prefer Big Stabby or Big Boy Sword?
I mean, either one sounds reasonable. Not gonna say I have any real strong feelings one way or the other on that one.
Team Stabby.
Team Stabby. I refer to it as Big Chungus. Oh man, you got me.
Big chungus, I like it. Big chungus among us.
Yeah.
And Mr. Mario now heading off to the Lost Woods.
Kind of interested what he's doing because he's already cleared all of Lost Woods that he can do.
Maybe going to? No, he can't go to.
He has a scale, so maybe a river play here.
Yeah, river play.
Ooh.
Oh,
Interesting.
Mr. Mario not getting the flame storage. He's gonna do the backup. Nice.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah. You already did
And
last
now
wood,
I know
yeah.
how to do the backup.
And now I know how to do the backup. Yeah, you don't have to push the block all the way.
Whoa.
Was that a...
That was a beautiful scrub situation. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've been working on my appearance.
But I did just miss that hint while I was distracted.
It was a repeat of Market Baron.
Yeah, nothing new. I didn't see what was on the ledge there.
It
We'll
looked
find out
like a
in a
bow, but then I realized it couldn't have been a bow.
Yeah. If it looked like a
Could
bow,
it be
it
a
wasn't a
boomerang?
bow. There's some bomb chews.
Because a
on the
boomerang
way.
kind of looks like a bow.
I thought a boomerang looked like a Deku stick.
Yeah.
Am I
Well,
behind on my memes?
And it looks like we are getting some beans bought.
A magical fruit. 2's probably solid.
And we are getting some up the river chicken.
Yep.
Yeah.
choking.
See, looks like there's some shoes up there on the,
Yeah, I think those are worth grabbing.
yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
don't have explosives yet. And he'll, of course, want the chicken for the grotto as well. I don't know if there's anything valuable on the upper river. We'll find out if he grabs that last chicken and takes it.
Yeah.
Was it definitely Lord Banana Upper River? We call on that?
Yeah.
If he grabs his chicken after he's done with the grotto, I'll buy that there's a banana there. But I honestly didn't get a look at it.
Yeah.
This is a repeat of Desert Colossus hint.
Yeah. The boomerang will come in handy for skulls, but we can't...
there's another strength!
Another strength.
That's silvers. That's in logic silvers already.
Essentially.
So the boomerang will help with skulls, but we can't get into Jabu until we get our 40 skulls, so it won't unlock any actual checks for us. 30 was... I think that was a bomb refill?
Yeah, so 30 is actually dead. But
Okay.
40...
40 is very much alive. We don't know that it's required yet because we haven't seen Medallion layout, but it's pretty likely we're going to need it for something. Whether it's the Medallion on Jabu, or there's an item in Jabu, or an item in Fountain, or Ice Cavern.
And
Yep, that's a boomerang.
That's a boomerang.
So,
We'll probably see
River
West0pher
actually kind of loaded today.
Yeah. We'll probably see West0pher join them fairly soon, getting that skull right out of the business scrub. Probably directly after seeing Saria. And
Mr.
Chicken
Mario is sneaking right into Zora's domain.
Yeah.
He hasn't done Child Lake yet, so I imagine that's where he goes when he's done.
River, yeah. The river's the new meta. Rush River.
Yeah.
Is a repeat of the 30 hit?
again.
So all we're missing is Frogs 2, OOT 3 sometimes, and a Baron hit.
Mr. Mario with exactly enough rupees to play the diving game.
Solid routing.
He's gonna go for the storage strat.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't
I
know
did
if he
not
got
even
storage
consider
there.
that.
What didn't you consider?
Getting flame storage on that for after you're done here.
Yeah. It's becoming a popular strat, but it is a little
Then
a little
risky.
risky.
especially if you have to do like 4 or 5 dives to get all these rupees. Yeah,
Looks
flame
like he
storage
got it.
worked. So, solid.
Yeah, it looks like West0pher is walking to the Sun Song at Saria's location. I mean, he was already over here, I guess, maybe. But he could have played the song just to get here.
Just a hard contender on the diving game. Let's see what's in the torch run. More money.
Money.
Yeah.
At least he can carry some of that.
All right, well, that's finally got our first heart on the board.
What are you talking about? We've had 3 all game.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Looks like we're going to get ourselves a Scarecrow activation. At least the child version.
Or he's gonna not like that Scarecrow song.
He wants it to be alternating, and he keeps double noting one thing.
Imagine writing a song and you can't even play it.
Yeah.
I've come up with a version, with an 8-note version of the flute song from Link to the Past that I like to use.
Nice.
But not during a race because it's too slow.
What is it?
It's like A, down, right, up, left, right, left, right.
Huh.
I do. Songs are the hardest, boss.
Just jumps right into Mario's arms.
Like, catch me!
You only get $5. That wasn't very impressive.
Yeah, I was not a big fish.
Got the banana out. Probably gonna get that skull on the side of the lab.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he already peeked the bottle or not. I assume so, because he's running by it.
He probably saw it as he was leaving the...
Yeah,
Warp,
it wasn't.
right?
It wasn't anything. We saw it on West0pher side.
Okay.
Planting the bean in lake.
I like that.
Yep.
I've been burned
I
by
mean,
a
I've seen a
shot.
hook shot on the top of that stupid lab more than once.
Like, if you're here and you have the bean, I think it's worth planting it. Maybe you don't need it, but it's unlikely you're going to need 2 beans in 2 other places.
And with Hyrule Field being Way of the Hero, I like the idea of taking your chews and putting them to good use.
Can Requiem be a Colossus? Of course it can.
Yeah. Any song can be anywhere. Well, not completely true, because ZL locks some songs, but...
But yeah, since
we haven't had
Requiem
an
is
adult.
normally at Colossus, I don't see any reason why it couldn't be there.
Yeah. It's not uncommon. Feels bad to have to hoof it there to get it. That's not Way of the Hero. Down to 3 checks in Hyrule Field for that Way of the Hero hint.
I mean, technically 4?
Well, the OOT, it wouldn't be the Way of the Hero in River because it's an always hint.
Yeah, there's another... That's a check in Hyrule Field, but it can't be hinted as Way of the Hero.
And that was
Really?
floor mats. Yeah, that's how. There's our Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
Hello,
Which Floor Master was that? Was that Shadow or Forest?
Forest floor master.
Forest.
Okay.
B.
Way of the Hammer,
Yeah.
more like. And
That somewhat solves our
that-
explosive situation
yeah.
as well.
Though technically that was locked behind explosives, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out of logic.
but who gives a crap?
I mean, I'd like to find bombs, to be honest.
I mean-
But
It's going to be one of those seeds where everything's out of logic until we get a hammer. Or until we get bombs.
West0pher getting additional skulls, as both runners are keenly aware that the 40 skull requirement may be a real live thing.
Yeah, West0pher not going for the domain play. Not really going to burn in that match, as we saw. There was nothing really there for Mr. Mario. Gonna go see... Gonna go head into Chow Cac, maybe see... We're gonna get early chickens? Looks like we're not.
Rip.
What's your guys' opinions on early chickens? I know chat loves early chickens.
I think if you find yourself in CAC doing other stuff, I don't mind routing it in. It's not something I would rush in and of itself.
I've got a whole song about it.
Like if you're doing bottom the well and you're child 1 and you want to knock out chickens too, because that's the only time you're going to be there as child, go for it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And we're gonna route in some Dampe digging here. I like the play with the early sun song.
Yeah, that's nice. Because Dampe digging is something a lot of people just forget to do. Like me.
And Vanilla Prelude. Yay, Vanilla Prelude. Talking to that guy. Yay, talking to that guy.
Skulls for days.
He looks lonely.
Deku, Dodongo. Something.
Jabu.
Jabu outside Jabu.
Yeah, I saw fire. I saw spirit, I think.
So we need that. So we need that letter.
Yeah, and that hammer's definitely way of the hero for fire.
Yeah.
Speak of fire, do we see the inside? Yeah, he's going. I do not know what that is.
He's just trying to get. Yeah, he's trying to get a look at what's on there.
Looks like arrows.
An arrow, yeah. That was a lot of pixels, though.
That looked like something yellow, I think.
No, it was an arrow refill. I'm sure of it.
No, in the back.
Oh, on the
To me, it kind of looked like a bomb bag. I mean, I could be making that up.
Nothing important on the roof, dude. See what's over here in the back grotto attack. Goron Pot is dead. Trent's Pot is dead.
Nocturne.
Bye-bye, Pot. Oh, hello. We got Dins.
Yeah. The Shadow Starter Kit, high five.
The Baron Stone Shadow Starter Kit. Also, Baron
unfortunately. Now, we are still missing that good old-fashioned magic to actually use Din's Fire. But
yeah.
Let's just, for our runner's sake, hope they don't find it.
I thought it was wrong too, but apparently we have a Baron Stone Shadow.
Yeah, and we don't know our OOT song, so
yeah,
assume what you will based on that.
Well, there's
that's a wallet,
and there's a wall skull. Wolfos Grotto has
how many gold rupees we gonna find today?
I believe that's a vanilla 200.
You're like the OT encyclopedia.
I think it is. Don't ask me. I know where some random chests have things in, but I'm pretty sure it's a vanilla 200. But I do not know whether these are sticks or nuts. I always get it confused.
I believe.
You really wanted that money refund.
Yeah, it is vanilla. It is a vanilla 200.
Huh.
He's grinding rupees for something. I don't know what. It's a cute little hop into Lost Woods.
Already a 10 skull check on. Oh, Bongo and Logic.
Stone Baron Bongo in Logic. Let's go.
Stone Baron Bongo in Logic. Let's go. Treasure chest game is
dead. We knew that. Thanks, game.
Great.
There he is.
Yeah,
in the Lost Woods today.
Damn, we have everything for Shadow. Yes, Stone Baron Shadow. We need to
no
rush.
Magic, but that's about it.
Guys,
also no hover boots.
Guys, how do you feel about the rushing Baron Stone Shadow play?
Man, I'm kind of on board, I think.
There's not been an OT hint.
Okay. So Mr. Mario gonna head into the boulder maze here. Which, if he'd have gone and visited Big Goron a minute ago, he could have just lifted up these silver rocks. Who knows? Oh!
Snap! Ocarina of Time is sorry.
Got a hook shot.
Shroud explains the minuet way of the hero.
So sorry, this is one of those songs that doesn't unlock much, but man, it's gonna hover over the sea for a while.
In before Mirror Shield on Darunia's dance.
It's gonna happen. Now you just made it happen. It wasn't there originally, but now it is.
You're
A
welcome.
little early on the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is losers bracket round 1, I believe.
Yeah.
So both of these players lost their round 1 match, and this is loser leaves town.
Yeah.
Never allowed to play OOT randomizer again.
Yeah. They have to move on to MMR. Poor suckers.
Second try on Lil Goron.
Alright, just arrows for Mr. Mario there. And West0pher will finally be making his first adult run.
Temple of
Temple
Time?
of Time is foolish.
Wow.
So,
We
that
didn't
was
get Prelude there, so
Real helpful.
Thanks.
Real helpful.
I mean, at least we know that the Jabu Spirit combo won't lead to anything important.
We also got a treasure chest game hint as well, Melrose.
hints are great today.
Yeah. Yeah, hints are actually pretty good today, except for, I'm not a huge fan of the Baron Temple of Time hint, but, we'll take it. We take those.
Alright, so we're going to get the claim check turned in pretty soon for Mr. Mario.
Yep, get our strength.
That's going to be
too.
another strength upgrade.
Strong link. And we're good to see what was in there. That's magic.
Magic.
Yo.
Oh, gee.
So yeah, the Baron Stone Shadow looking strong.
In all seriousness, I'm pretty sure nobody in their right mind is going to head to Baron Stone Shadow, like, ever.
Yeah, doggo alert, guys.
Yeah, everyone
He's
say hi to
gone now.
Scotty. Everyone say hi to Scotty.
No, it's mine.
Not my dog. My dog doesn't live with me. My dog lives with my parents.
You can see him in my avatar on the stream.
Yeah.
If you come to my stream, you might see him like moving and in person.
This glove is my finest work.
Yeah. Still no Frogs 2 hint. So there it is. It's dead.
Yeah, you summoned it.
I did. It's bound to be somewhere. So that's all our hints.
So that's a hit to the AD hopes. Down to Skull Kid and Darunia.
All right, into the windmill, just a bloopy on the ledge, and we're getting a song this time. It is the Song of Time.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna get a DC play here from Mario.
Not a bad idea with that hammer, although it is out of logic and bomb locked.
Yeah.
So, rip vanilla bombs. Or not rip
I
vanilla
say that
bombs,
and
but-
then he runs away from it, so maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, he's just routing in the skull.
Grabbing the skull.
There you go.
Because you need 40, and that's 10 for Mr. Mario.
Yeah. He'll get his bongo arrows here.
Yeah.
All right, West0pher now heading to the graveyard. Wasn't West0pher the one who did Dampe, or was it Mario?
It was West.
Mario has not done Dampe yet.
West0pher was the one that did that.
It's interesting to me that he didn't take care of that grave while he was doing Dompe.
Is that Transpot dead?
The transpot was dead. Yeah, we've seen that.
Okay,
I can
missed the
give you
first
a
one.
yeah. No, that was the first one. We just saw it on the other side.
All right, we're getting Sun Song.
Yeah, booty chest with no booty. We're just getting some shoulder chest today. Heart container.
And it's time to race the
Yeah,
ghost.
did West0pher check the TARDIS? I don't.
I don't think. Well,
I don't think he checked his child. Okay,
okay.
his recovery heart. Okay.
Okay, explain.
Oh, the TARDIS is the box in the graveyard because in 2 races in a row, in what was it, season 2 or season 1?
Season 2.
Season 2. 10th Doctor mistook a Deku stick, a boomerang in there for a Deku stick, and ended up losing the race twice. Because he thought the boomerang was a Deku stick. In 2 back-to-back races.
I'll take it. I was expecting something that was bigger on the inside, but yeah, we'll go with.
Yeah, it was 2 in a row. It was 2 races in a row. Yeah, it was twice.
Yeah, I didn't know it was twice either. I saw the one. I didn't know it happened again.
All right, graveyard done for West0pher.
Yeah, nothing on Danpei digging or Danpei race. So
It's a high 5 in adult CAC.
We're gonna get some archery.
archery. Yo, you guys want to know how many times this took me the other day?
How many?
This is some serious NA aim. It took me 13 tries.
That's
Gross.
impressive.
I know.
That's some Scrubs tier archery.
I know. I'm super proud of it. It was great. I kept missing it by
Were
one.
you getting your money back, or
I was. I kept missing it by one. I was not aiming. I kept missing one. It was
it's really first try.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really first try.
Getting the refund and the free game, I think first try.
Yeah.
All right. So both runners headed back up to Death Mountain Trail. And we'll see which of either of them decides to head into DC.
Looks like Mr.
Not
Mario.
Mario,
Yeah, that's
mine.
yeah. With a strength, a hook shot, and a bow, there's no reason not to do Forest.
Yeah, Forest does seem like a solid call. It's going to be about the same amount of time no matter what you're doing. You just got to get all those silly keys.
Yeah. How do we feel about this DC play? I'm personally for it.
It's not a bad play. The only problem here is, I know I wouldn't make this play completely because I can't do shoot King Dodongo.
He's got strength,
got
so
strength.
he'll be able to just pick up the bomb.
Oh
power.
yeah, you're right. Strength upgrade. I'm dumb.
The only
I
real
know.
problem is it's out of logic to use bomb shoes on the eyes. So
Yeah.
that's what's
And is he gonna lure one of these guys over to blow up this wall and get the skull?
why not?
That's what he is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, save yourself a chew.
Yeah. Yeah, Magic was in Way of the Hero DMC. And we know it's the Way of the Hero, or we probably know it's the Way of the Hero in DMC because there was a serenade in there, and generally, I don't think there's going to be 2 items in there. We still haven't seen the Crater Fairy, but everything else we got in there was garbage.
All right, Mr. Mario taking care of the Stalfos here in Forest.
There's a repeat of the Ruto's
West0pher
letter.
getting that repeat on the Ruto's letter hint, just like, yes, we can in fact confirm this is going to be one of those seeds.
I mean, at least it's 40 and not 50. But then again, this seed is gonna. This feels like the kind of seed where we're gonna logically have to cross the wasteland.
Yeah.
You know we're gonna have to do that. Are runners going to do that? No, because they can probably do lensless. But it feels like the kind of seed that would just make you cross the wasteland with 50 skulls on with lens on 50 skulls. Well, I haven't seen this strat before.
The bow?
Yeah.
That is certainly one way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the bow strat. I haven't seen that particular bow strat.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have a lift upgrade, so it wasn't entirely necessary, but why not?
It's swag points. Dude, the other day I was doing a seed and I accidentally did a Hess. It was so weird.
So Mario, he has bow and
hovers.
So Mario has bow and Song of Time, but I think he's choosing to do Courtyard from the block room.
Light arrows.
Yeah, well, that's probably the Forest Temple way of the hero, then.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Now the question is, are we going to need
not
that?
necessarily the only way of the hero item. Again, all that means is there's guaranteed to be one item you need. Could be more than one.
Yes, and yes, we almost have all of Baron, Shadow, and Logic.
So, I say that's gross, but in this case, I mean, it's actually literally gross, and it makes me want to vomit.
I think that's the first time I've seen somebody with Courtyard access choose to do the recoil stat to get to Courtyard.
Well, I mean, if you know that this is the key, which you do because of the hint, knowing you have to be over here, and also you can get this skull. I mean, it's a thing.
Nice bomb ground jump there from West0pher.
I mean, I personally don't even know how to do that particular recoil strat, so good on.
Yo, neither do I. West0pher not activating the platform there, so it looks like he's just gonna finish up DC here with his shoes.
Now this is my kind of choose strats.
Yeah.
Get right up in the eye and do it. There's a specific setup you can use from down below, but I don't know that one.
Yeah.
I need to learn it because it looks cool.
And that's the only reason to learn it.
Correct.
Yeah. Cool points are very important.
Yeah. Almost as
it
important.
Probably
as
saves a little time too.
Yeah, it's almost as important as SRL points.
I don't have any of those yet. I'm jealous.
There was a time. All right. West0pher heading into the King Dodongo fight. There is one skull he had access to that he skipped back there, but it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, it's interesting that he didn't go for that one, but went for the one side.
Yeah. Well, the one in the back would have cost him a chew, and
Yeah, it's fair. And West0pher not pulling off the mythical 1 cycle in King Dodongo, but gets a pretty good 2 cycle.
Yeah.
yeah.
For those who are new, you
Immortal
cannot get a
Eight
1 cycle in King Dodongo.
Yeah. Even with the big Goron sword, you can't get. You just do. It's not possible to do enough damage at the right time. Technically, if you use the big Goron sword and hit him with bombs, he's dead before he hits the ground, but he has to be killed with a sword shot.
Yeah. Oh, for roars!
A weapon.
You almost skipped that. Imagine skipping for roars because you think it's junk. Hey, a bottle! That's our first bottle.
Handy for skulls.
Yeah.
See, Shadow Man, I'm right there with you. Oh yeah, that's what we need to do. We just need to do the arbitrary code execution to get his health low enough to one-shot him. There's the mythical DC 1 cycle.
Yeah.
Or King Dodongo 1 cycle. That is now a new category.
Ace
King Dodongo
rando.
1 cycle percent.
King Dodongo 1 cycle percent. Let's go. Yeah, that fish in the bottle was enforced, and it could be Way of the Hero for skulls. Right now, according to my tracker, there are 27 skulls in Logic, but that's not actually how many are in Logic.
Yeah, I'm up to 52 if it helps. So
Yeah, that's more what it is.
You guys have trackers that count skulls? Anyway.
Yeah, we do.
we're professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't tried it, Sully's tracker is like the bomb for commentating.
Oh, it helps so much. 27 skulls in Logic, but Blue and I did a thing.
Yeah, we
before the
agreed to
race.
track one runner each in Sully's tracker, so we've got different information. So we don't know like how many skulls combined are in Logic offhand.
Yeah, I'm tracking West0pher and Blue is tracking MrMario.
But I know Mario can get to more than 50, so Gerudo's is already in Logic.
And to be fair, I mean, that's not technically in Logic because the hammer wasn't in Logic, but whatever.
Well, it compensates for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mr. Mario now finishing off the blue Poe. I could not tell you the names of the first 3.
They're the names.
I mean, I know.
According to a friend of
I
mine.
know what their names are. I couldn't tell you which one is which.
Oh. I got you.
But I know the last one is Meg, and that's the one that matters.
I think one of them's Amy.
Yeah, it's the 4 children and little women.
Yeah.
What I'm supposed to read?
Nah.
I'm not sure I totally agree with West0pher using a chew for the hint in Creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially
at this
when you're
point,
down
we've
to-
seen most
I'll-
of the hints.
Also, not getting the magic? Lol.
Oh. I hope he
That's,
didn't think it was something else.
Maybe hitting it
Yeah.
on the way back. If not, that's worrisome.
That is worrisome.
I think Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde is somewhat accurate.
No, he's not. No, he's
Failing.
skipping out on magic.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
That could
no,
be-
No, spoke too
Oh.
soon.
Climbing back up.
Oh my god.
Well,
Tektites are the worst.
Oh my god. Oh no!
outplayed.
And Mr. Mario picking up the double D. in the checkerboard room.
I'm sorry. It's
That camping Tektite.
that Tektite though. That's the new. That's also ATZ. ATZ's Tektite has moved to Death Mountain Trail.
I mean, Tektites are the worst. I hope everyone agrees on this. Like Tektites, I would have chickens over Tektites. All right.
He found his magic.
I mean, that is a fair point, Zenless. I'm gonna give you that. Solis Tracker. It's a
SOLI.
SOLI. It's a custom tracker that tracks every check in the game through various means.
It's a mess if you don't know what you're doing.
It is. It is a mess if you don't know what you're doing. But if you do know what you're doing, it's really awesome. It's not user-friendly at all. You need someone to teach you how to do it.
Even if you know what you're doing, it's still kind of a mess.
Well, I have a hard enough time just taking the time to actually click anything in the middle of a run.
Well, you don't click anything in this, you type it all.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Mario finishing off. Meg gonna head for the final area of the Forest Temple. Still one item remaining in a chest, and then the boss. Also an additional skull.
Yeah. Forest Temple, a real great place to get skulls. And West0pher sitting at a nice 62. For 16, what am I saying?
Oh, we got a Tektite clip. Everybody save that to your repertoire. The strat of hiding behind the Gossip Stone, like, that was a little bit of genius. I admire it.
Advanced N64 AI, folks.
It's the best console ever made. It's the most powerful console ever made.
Alright.
Oh my god. West0pher doesn't have a hammer here.
Yeah. But he is lifting boulders with relative ease.
So West0pher's basically just like, what maze?
I mean, this is why it's in logic, is because you can do this. Because the hammer and explosives are not in logic. It expects you to do this.
All right, Phantom Ganon over on Mr. Mario's side, which is everybody's favorite fake out boss.
Yeah, Hammer was in the remote grotto in Hyrule Field, and we don't have bombs, so it's out of logic.
Now, the upside for Mr. Mario here is that he does have the big Goron sword, which makes the one cycle on Phantom Ganon significantly easier.
Absolutely. It goes from, like, borderline impossible to free.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Like, the first 3 hits are pretty easy to get, and then it becomes really tight to get more than that.
A Bigoron sword was in the Kakiri sword chest. That's where it was.
Yep.
Yeah. French vanilla or something, right?
Is that count as French vanilla?
I don't know.
I mean, we also did find the
it's
Kakiri
sick.
was in the map chest of Dodongo's cavern.
Yep.
Yo, Xeno, is that Deku stick on Phantom Ganon vanilla?
No, it's not. Believe it or not, there's a heart. Believe it or not, there's a heart container there in vanilla.
I don't believe it.
Oh no. You gotta play vanilla sometime. There's heart containers on all the bosses. You'd never believe it.
Let me at the adult Night Skull and Kakiri looks like.
So
We're seeing a lot of skulls. Bottle what?
In forest somewhere?
Yeah.
There's a bottle with a fish in it.
Ah. Well, that could lead to our bug planting situation I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, that opens up a lot of skulls, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a soil patch tour at some point. We're gonna shoot the sun. Can't get it, but we can look at it.
$50.
Just money.
Yeah.
Did plant that bean earlier, all for naught because he found a hook shot.
Yeah, but who knows? You get a long shot here.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say it could save him a little bit of time because he won't have to do Scarecrow first, but then he
he's gonna do it anyway.
The one upside there for Mr. Mario with the Scarecrow play is when he finally goes to Dodongo's cavern, he'll have at least one additional skull he can pick up.
Yeah.
And of course, the Fire Temple play eventually could yield something with that Scarecrow's play as well.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm getting a good feeling about adult fishing. I'm getting a good feeling about it. This is gonna be our first logical bomb bag.
I share your enthusiasm.
Also, Scotty alert.
Yep.
Okay, I was wrong.
Nope.
Piece of heart. Apparently he's gonna chill out.
That's
and get my
vanilla,
feet.
right?
No, that's actually vanilla if you're child. The gold scale is vanilla as adult.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No. Because if it was the other way around, you could like sequence break into domain.
Oh yeah, you're right. I am mistaken. All right, gonna get to see the top of the lab here, which appears to be just
another 50 bucks.
50 rupees.
Yeah, it's French vanilla. It's a French vanilla piece of art.
Here comes the fire dip.
So how deep do we have to go into fire today?
Pierre
Bosky, you're calling?
Pierre Bosky.
Shortcut.
Alright, first check. Over here on the left.
It's just gonna be right here, and then there's gonna be something stupid in deep fire.
That sounds entirely reasonable.
When is there not something stupid in deep fire? Oh, okay, so we're
Camera
logically
lock.
locked out. Yeah, we're logically locked out.
But will he obey logic? I have doubts.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Lot of doubt. Imagine playing a seed where you have to play by logic all the time. That would be
It'd be so
horrible.
great.
Must stay in logic or I'm eliminated.
Yeah. The problem with that rule set is you have to know key logic in all these stupid dungeons. Like, I have no idea what's in logic at any given time in, like, water or spirit or something, so I just quit.
I'm pretty sure Spirit Temple key logic is a myth. It doesn't exist.
So you don't have to follow it then.
No.
Okay, I'm in.
Well, I would say, like, for key stuff, the logic is just there to keep you from screwing yourself up. So, you know, basically, if you have a key and you use it to open a door, just... if we were using that rule set, I would say, if you have a key and you use it to open a door, you can't save scum it. You just have to take it.
Fair.
That being said, I don't plan on
West0pher.
running anything remotely related to that rule set anytime soon.
Yeah, joining the tournament we just created.
Not a real thing.
I got making the challenge right now. Hover boots were in DC. They were in the compass chest.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
First hammer check. It's a key. Who shot?
No
I'm
real
shocked.
surprises there.
Vanilla
Grand
boss
total
key.
of-
Let's see it.
8 small keys in this dungeon, which is one more than there are locked doors. Because Fire Temple is weird, and the layout would have precluded the hammer being placed outside of Fire Temple.
Yeah, if you keep that locked door, so the behind the pillar that you hammer there at the beginning in vanilla and also in key sanity is locked, and if you keep that lock in a normal seed, it like makes Fire Temple suck.
So it was either take that door out or have a very predictable Fire Temple, which, come on. The whole point of randomizer is to not have predictable things. Oh, it looks like
We're getting
Mr.
this,
Mario's going for this little glitchless jump to get up to the Song of Time block.
He's got
Does he
Song
not
of
have
Time,
the Song
yeah.
of Time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like Forest Temple, where he could have just played Song of Time or shot the eyeball, but he decided to do a recoil jump into Courtyard.
Whatever saves time, man.
Or whatever
I'm not sure
provides
what
the most
does.
swag.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Mr. Mario's going for the swag there. Again, swag just as important as SRL points, which is very important.
Yeah, these skull seeds are an opportunity to see skulls that you don't normally see collected.
Also, to lose your shield, apparently.
Yeah, and he wants it
I'm
back.
going to pretend that was a way of skipping the text box for the...
Yeah,
If you get eaten by the like frame perfectly as you kill the skull.
yeah, you skip the text box.
I mean, it might have, like, you know, cost you more time getting your shield back, but sure. Alright, so we got West0pher in the bow room. The first Stalfos is the one I'm the most afraid of.
Really?
Mainly because I'll fall in the hole and have to come back. I'm too mad.
You know, that's an actual strat in the vanilla glitchless category. Is that
Really?
they fall through the ceiling, set Furores, kill the two Stalfos down there, Furores back up, and then kill the rest of the Stalfos. At least that's what it's like in the
Doesn't make sense.
world record holder. And guys, I'm gonna be psychic here. There's gonna be a small key in this chest.
Oh my
You know,
god.
In the temple we've already seen.
in the temple we've already seen.
Yeah, as far as Fire Temple tunic logic, anything past this point in the temple is out of logic without Oron tunic or a wallet, and also Vivagia.
But to be fair, a wallet is in logic, so this is in logic.
Yeah, we have a wallet in Logic, so it's assumed that you could just buy a Goron Tunic if you needed to.
We're getting another little glitchless jump here from Mr. Mario. I kind of feel like he might do a little bit of glitchless category. I don't know.
Oh yeah, technically not in Logic because of it.
Yeah, it's not in Logic in this seed because
I mean, let's just resign to the fact that we're never gonna find the bomb bag. It's just never gonna happen.
Yeah, anytime you don't have a bomb bag but you got bomb chews, Logic just kind of goes out the window real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Mario now headed.
Say this is a key.
It's a key. It's either the boss key or the small key.
Yeah. Let's see if it's a vanilla small key.
Man,
So Mr. Mario is now up to 20 skulls.
Where's
got Zeldapedia over here.
I think this is a vanilla small key at least. I think all the Gorons. I think all the Gorons
are all small keys, right?
All the Gorons are small keys, right?
Yes, I believe that.
Except the one with the boss key,
Yeah.
which is this one in vanilla.
Speaking of the one with the boss key,
Yeah.
So Volagi will have our next key. He's key locked at this point.
Yeah, which means yeah. Do you keep going though? I'm gonna go with no.
my answer is no. I mean, I'll go beat Volvagia right now.
We've only found we found 3 items, so there's only 3 items in Deep Fire. I don't think it's worth it.
Now, I wonder if Mr. Mario is going to use the choose to attempt a quick kill here. I mean, he's got 30
enough. Yeah. It
Yeah.
takes 8, I think. So
7, I think is what you.
he's got him equipped with the nut, so I think that's the strat he's going for here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's got bigger on sword. That saves a chew.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to explode the bomb chews on kind of the southwest corner of this hole that's right in front of him. I don't even know if it's southwest because I don't know which way is north in this room. It's just
Yeah, bottom left.
toward you, bottom left.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with this strat, like basically Volvagia has like an invisible hitbox under the last hole she flew into, which is always this front center hole when you start the fight.
Yeah, because there are actually 2 Volvagias. The one that comes out of the hole and the one that flies around are 2 different Volvagias, but they share the same hitbox. And when you damage the hole, it's actually damaging the flying Volvagia instead of the one that comes out of the hole.
So you can basically stun her but not like hit her with your sword and keep damaging that hole until you got her HP low enough and then kill her in one hit.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick, that fight right there. Yeah. Basically, it's much faster than you would see with normal bombs even.
Yeah. Yeah, that can be done with bombs, but the bombs take much longer to explode, so it's a longer fight.
Okay, so dumb question.
69.
How are they getting to use the Deku nut so quickly?
They're good.
Like,
What do you
are
mean?
they dropping the bomb chew in a specific way to make that faster?
A shield drop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you hit the C button to drop it, you go into first person and you can't like quickly detonate it. So you just flick your shield and it sends the bomb to you without doing that.
So basically, chew shield nut, chew shield nut, chew shield.
Yeah, it's like a 3-button cycle over and over again.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Mario probably headed for Dodongo's cavern at this point, would be my guess. While West0pher is headed to good old Phantom Ganon.
They're gonna be pretty.
I was worried there for a second because I thought that going in the side of the door to Forest Temple could cause you to void out.
It doesn't look like West has anything that's out of logic.
No, just the hammer is out of logic, and he hasn't gotten anything with it besides beating fire.
Mr. Mario grabbing that skull we were talking about here in DC.
Dins was in back grotto and CAC, so it was open. No explosives. Already up to 22 skulls.
Well,
Yeah, so
need
DC
40
is a
on
very
them.
nice place for skulls. If you're
Yeah.
gonna be...
Unfortunately, a couple of them are like way out of the way.
Yeah, true facts.
Like if you ever play like Dungeon Skull Sanity, like DC changes a lot.
Yeah, it does.
yeah.
Like the one at the top of the stairs in particular is kind of annoying
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have the long shot. Because you're intended to come back in and go backwards to reach this room while the stairs are up. Alright, West0pher using that Sun Song and gonna go ahead and grab the adult Kakiri skull here.
22.
For West0pher as well.
Yeah. We've got a race on our hands. Hovers.
Yep.
Yeah, 50, like, it'd be fun if 50 was, like, a long shot, like, maybe Len's game has something, and it's kind of in the back of our heads all day, but the Market Wave, or the Market Baron kind of killed that dream.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they just straight up told us what was at the chest game, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like those
done.
hints that, like, it's, like, 1 in a million that it's actually like needed, but like maybe somebody gambles it, or maybe it's like the last thing they do and it ends up being something. So it's kind of disappointing to have that squashed.
West0pher running low on shoes here. Not really sure whether he wants to use one on the ground. Deciding against it.
Thinking about it.
Only missing out on 200 rupees there.
Maybe dive into river here.
Yeah. Well, according to my my tracker, West0pher's down to 10 in logic checks. So, where was Hammer? In the remote southern grotto.
Yeah, not the open one, so it was bomb locked out of logic.
Yep.
I'm liking the theory that first bomb bag is on 20 skulls.
Very possible.
Yeah,
Very
20 is
likely.
very in logic right now.
Yeah.
Obviously because they both have 20, basically.
Yeah. And we might see West0pher check that sooner rather than later. And here's the chew strat we were talking about, or one of them.
I don't think I've seen this setup before.
Yeah, usually you see it
it
on
from
the
the
up.
right side.
Yeah, I usually see it from the right side, but left side works too, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I've seen it is from down below, so
Yeah, I've only seen it like the way they do it in the run. That must be a rando way of doing it. But West0pher gonna go get their Lake Hylia checks.
We do not have a Pona song yet.
Deciding not to shoot the sun, even though it is available to them. To check, obviously not to get, but
Yeah.
not gonna hurt
and
them.
Mr. Mario is gonna go for the skull in the back here of DC.
Which makes sense for him with that hammer.
Doesn't cost him a chew.
No. Because bomb bag is somewhere. We don't exactly know where. But there's a good chance that it's on chickens. Actually, wait, I think according to, if I'm doing my math correctly with this tracker, based off of the checks that Mr. Mario has done and West0pher hasn't done,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be on 20 or chickens.
Well,
gross.
Mr. Mario has enough skulls to get Gerudo's letter.
Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, Ruda's letter, it could be
That
like
could just be our next progression.
Yeah.
In logic, I mean, he doesn't have 40, but he can get 40 with the items he's got.
Yeah.
Mr. Mario attempting the very precise hammer hit.
Yeah.
I like
Gets
doing
it.
that.
It's so precise that a setup exists for it.
Do we know if ZL's on Burning Cack? No idea.
Yeah, we do not know the location of Zelda's Lullaby. We do know what the Ocarina of Time song is. That's Saria's song. Every other song is unknown.
So, but that gives us two options. ZL is on Burning Cack, or it's across the desert.
Yeah, it can't be an ice cavern because you need ZL to get into ice.
And it can't be in the grave because you need ZL to get
ZL.
there. So yeah, ZL's. We either need to cross. Oh my God! Oh my God! Logical 50 skulls to cross the desert.
Mm-hmm. It's
Or
a thing.
Yeah, or
Hope we know lensless.
Yeah, but we're gonna see our Burning Cack here sunk here soon. Actually, directly after this. So.
Yeah, because thanks to our wonderful developers, you no longer have to go to the front of Kakariko to get this song. So basically, this will drop Mr. Mario right at the back entrance of Kak. He'll walk in and grab the song.
Yep. Now, let's see if it's RZL.
And
it is not.
Opponent.
And that
means...
gives you access to ZL over in Desert Colossus, which we can assume is what's Way of the Hero.
So we need 50 skulls. We did need to logically cross the desert. We logically needed to cross the desert. We live in a great society.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Luckily for our runners and really for our sanity of sitting here watching a bunch of skulls being gathered, we're probably not going to see the 50 skulls.
I mean, you've already got 40 by the time you're done. What's 10 more?
Yeah.
It's about 20 minutes.
40's in logic. We got a bottle, we got a bow, we got a hook shot, we got a boomerang.
And West0pher.
Okay. There it is. West0pher has the hammer. A little bit of frustration shielding. And Mr. Mario going for the 20 skull check.
Bomb bag. Come on, bomb bag. Blooper.
No. I think it's the chickens.
It has to be
According
chicken.
to your
it's
intel.
chicken. It's chickens or it's Skulla. Yes, we've been telling them to ditch Bear and Stone Shadow LC, but they just haven't been listening. They've had everything to complete Bear and Stone Shadow for a while now. Somebody call Kuiper.
It's another rarely seen Skulltula here.
Honestly, this one's not that rare. It's actually pretty good to route in. I route it in a bit. If you have the right stuff for it, it's actually pretty quick.
I've got 52 in logic with what Mr. Mario has, and that's considering hammers out of logic.
And I've got 46 with what West0pher has.
Yeah, the bottle is important.
Is this our first Boulder of Destiny check?
No, West0pher did it.
The opponent was Burning Cack.
Yeah, that is true. 5 or 4, at least, of the skulls that are in logic are in shadow. Well, no, because you have to have bombs.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a early bomb lock in shadow.
Yeah, all of them are bomb lock. We're gonna first look at Tactile Grotto. Anything good?
Not that good.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Yeah, he's already got double D and what, 7 or 8 hearts.
Yeah. Alright, West0pher has taken care of the chew shortage problem for now.
Yep, and it looks like Mr. Mario is gonna go get their ZL. Right now, I put Mr. Mario in a not a comfortable lead, but a healthy lead. There's definitely the late hammer not to working to West0pher's favor.
Yeah. So I don't know how I feel about this play.
I mean, you know ZL's here. And you can get 3
Or are we just going to Spirit, or are we doing GTG?
Drop for Roars, drop for Roars, drop
out of logic right now, and we're not looking for a lot.
You drop for Roars in GTG. I mean, we're looking for bombs, a mirror shield, and that's about it.
And I mean, are we really looking for bombs?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, so the mirror shield is the one thing that's standing in our way, and of course the mirror shield, because you know it's, as they say, the ice rod of this game.
Mario's gonna try to peek this box. He's not done his valley checks yet.
So now he sees that bullet bag, which used to be a slingshot. Okay, that's what I thought
Oh no.
Mario was doing, setting up Death Warp.
Yeah, when I saw him walk in and out of the tent up there, I was like, is he really going to do this?
Looks
Yeah,
like
he's
it.
going to let the Dr. Rocks bully him with double defense.
This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably good for West0pher. I'm not sure if I agree with this strat.
Early Gerudo route paying off.
The meta's back. Just anybody wants to skip early Gerudo Valley, just show him a clip of that. And like magic, he's back at the top.
All right, looks like we're heading into Gerudo Fortress. I mean, we pretty much need to rescue the carpenter, but that's not a really long process. And then, depending on what we're interested in doing, we might clear the place out or head over to.
One day that Gerudo will learn not to jump over that torch, but it won't be today.
One day.
Somebody makes a plando where they like fix that. Just go into the code and patch that as part of the plando. It's like surprise.
Yeah.
HBA can have first bombs. No, it cannot. Bombs, to our understanding, can be on chickens or locked behind Rudo's letter.
West0pher got to that door with 1 second left. That is some sick strats.
Meanwhile,
money in his-
yeah, I was gonna say. Meanwhile, with the full wallet,
Yeah.
able to buy a Goron tunic, but
Easy 1,000. 1,500 just because he can.
Yep,
calling
no
it
problem there.
calling it 2,000 right here. We're seeing a 2,000. More shoes.
Additional shoes.
So yeah, we may never get a bomb back, and I'm okay with this. Rip 2,000.
And there we go, 1,510. West0pher just using old school push the block strats.
Yeah.
And the final slingshot.
Woo!
While Mr. Mario now using the Sun Song to reset the time of day and allow him to grab a couple of skulls.
Or yeah, it's gonna get a Pona first.
Yeah. A little bit faster because the one skull that's up here is literally all the way down at the other end of the archery arena. She wants to get that. Alright, so West0pher will be acquiring the boss key for Fire Short. In addition to one more skull. It's 29 for West0pher. Now, of course, we've seen the presence of many different possible items in terms of Way of the Hero, but none of them are the Mirror Shield, and the Mirror Shield is just the biggest pain in the butt as far as Way of the Hero goes. If you don't have a hint toward it, it's pretty gross. So, as you suspected earlier, Mr. Mario seems to be setting Rory's Wind here in Gerudo Training Grounds after picking up the first 2 chests, and it's going to piece right the heck out.
Yeah, I like that decision because I don't think it's super likely you'd find anything in there given the current logic. Just a piece of heart on the rooftop. Looks like he's headed to Spirit.
Yep.
Also check
Personally,
Wasteland on the way. Go ahead.
Very possible. Personally, I would make it daytime again because I just find it really hard to see the
Yeah.
holes in the dark.
I get you there. Spin attacks with magic help a lot, so you might see that strat. But yeah, I personally set it to day if I can when I'm doing this, because those flags are difficult to see even in the daytime with the sandstorm effect.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Somebody say sandstorm?
Nice. West0pher's on fire.
Yeah, but has a fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the gloriousness of the pots right next to this room. You can pick up fairies on the way in. Or you could just be Mr. Mario and literally have the route memorized.
That works too.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but he's got a blindfold on. That's 30
Yeah,
already.
and another skull here. That's a pretty good call.
Yeah.
Alright, what does our Wasteland chest have? Rip.
Yeah, everything he's doing right now is out of logic, and we're like, what, 2 or 3 items away from go mode, so I think out of logic is like kind of low value right now. But it's worth it to come over here just to get the song, I think.
Yep. And on West0pher side, we are down to 6 in logic checks. 4 of which we've seen from Mr. Mario. So that's fun.
Alright, Mr. Mario now headed to Desert Colossus. No problem with the lensless wasteland.
No chickens yet. We presume it has bombs. It's very likely that it has bombs.
There is like an off chance that it's got like the other hook shot, which could lead somewhere, but
We think it has something though. We reasonably think it has something.
all right. So, Mr. Mario dealing with the levers here in Desert Colossus. Going to go ahead and grab this Skulltula, which I was unaware that you could actually get with the normal hook shot.
First bomb bag could be in Jabu. 40 skulls is in logic, which has our Gerudo's letter.
Yep.
But so far, the only in logic check that has not been checked is check-ins.
If you're ignoring everything behind 40 skulls.
Yeah, if you're ignoring everything behind 40 skulls.
We can get to 40, get letter, and then find something at that point. So chickens isn't guaranteed to be progression, but it's a pretty good chance.
And thank you, Zelda Speedruns 2, for that 20-person raid.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Welcome to the race.
Welcome on in.
We got Rudos on 40 skulls.
It definitely required Rutos on 40 skulls.
Hard
Also,
required
a completely out of logic bomb bag situation. We have no idea what's going on.
Somewhere. There's a bomb bag somewhere. We assume it's on chickens.
Looks like a piece of heart up on the arch in Colossus, so... I mean, I'm imagining that the Way of the Hero item here for Colossus is ZL.
Yeah.
And I'm not being psychic. It literally had to be Zelda's Lullaby. There was no other place for it to be.
Yeah. Also meaning we had to logically get 50 skulls to cross the Wasteland. Because Lens is on 50.
West0pher grabbing the Hyrule Field Grotto Skull, getting up to 31. And Mr. Mario heading into the right side of Spirit Temple. Depending on the key layout, we may need to come back here as a child, which would require the use of Zelda's Lullaby to find the Requiem.
And maybe 40 skulls.
Yeah, could be over an ice cavern.
This doggo is not going to let you do that. There you go.
All right, we have a small key. So saved from the immediate need to head to Child Spirit.
Once you've got one key,
Could still have the boss key over there, which would be terrible.
Yeah. One key mostly saves you from getting key locked unless you've got the boss key on child side.
You do want to make sure you don't, like, open the door to the child side iron knuckle.
Yeah. Or at least save before you do. So you can scum it.
Oh, two
Another
keys.
Key. Yeah.
Now we're in business.
Yep. Vanilla Mirror Shield?
Not going to pick up the skull behind the Song of Time block.
Interesting.
I mean, you have to wait for the song to play. I mean, it's probably worth it.
Well, see, if there's not a glitchless jump to skip it, like, he's not interested in Song of Time block.
Yeah, I guess you've
learned that.
Yeah.
That being said, I imagine he'll be picking a skull up in the child side room.
He might even pick up the one in the main room.
Yeah. I mean, the hover boots make that, like, super easy to get to, and you could also just use the...
Yo, a stick.
The song.
Is that vanilla?
No. Neither is that key. That's an ice trap in vanilla.
Man.
Okay, so 3 keys now here in Spirit Temple.
Yeah, that's all we need to beat it. If we find the boss key, we can beat... Well, we don't have mirror, but... Key-wise, we can beat it.
Yeah. If you're in here in Go mode, you're looking for 3 small keys and a boss key. Hey, there's a bomb bag.
Out of logic.
Out of logic bomb
Who cares?
The logic cares. Chickens cares.
I have something to say to the chickens.
Fuck you.
Correct.
Yo, Deku shield. That could be the first logical bomb bag with long shot on chickens. You're not wrong.
All right. So, Mr. Mario grabbing the skull, getting trolled by Lizalfos, having a real hard time aiming the hook shot.
Just kill him. It turns out
This is
enemies like to
pacifist
mess with
mode.
you.
I
Already up to
believe
4 keys
West0pher's skull count is like 33, and so is Mr. Mario's.
Bomb bag was on the ledge in the lobby. One of the lullaby lock checks.
Yeah, we're gonna get a look at what Mr. West0pher's skull count is. It is 34 as Mr. Mario gets a 50 rupee out of that chest.
And this will be Mr. Mario's 34th.
Yeah.
So dead even on skulls.
They've been pretty close on skulls this whole seed.
Yeah.
So it's pretty unlikely to decide the match on its own.
All right, West0pher is grabbing Pona. Probably looking to do the horseback archery now.
Yo, free shield.
The best kind of shield.
Yeah.
Besides the one we're looking for.
Yeah, we're kind of looking for that mirror shield.
Now, we will probably see a fairly rare move here with Mr. Mario probably going to head into the next room and get the skull at the very least. He may decide to move on and check the chest behind the iron knuckle.
Yeah, may not even scum the key because he's got 4. So he can afford to waste it.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as you don't open that child side door, you only need 4 at max.
And down goes the iron knuckle. No problem there. And West0pher having no problem with horseback archery 1000. Additional chews. Like how many chews we got? I think he's going for the fairy fountain, then he'll probably come back. He's like, while I'm outside. 1800 from West0pher. And another heart there on the fountain, so we can safely now conclude that the Way of the Hero item for Desert Colossus was in fact Zelda's Lullaby.
I was worried about that.
Yeah, I was. I mean, to be fair, with our remaining temples, you know, it's only needed for spirit.
Yeah, we did find a key on one of the ZL checks, so I think it's logically required at least.
That is true. But I mean, we still could have the mirror shield hiding behind one of those ZL checks as well.
Oh, and your shield is gone. Don't you wish you had a mirror shield that didn't go away?
So Mario's down to 4 checks he can do without his mirror shield in here.
Yeah. Mr. Mario, however, West0pher, however, until he gets that Rudo's letter, is down to literally 3 in logic checks, one of which is chickens, and the other 2 we've seen from Mr. Mario. That's a seed.
40 skulls before chickens is a mood.
Yeah. It really is.
All right, Mr. Mario heading up the movable wall here. Gonna check the vanilla boss key chest.
Hey, a bow. Man, this reminds me of the day I had all 3 of my bows in Adult Spirit. That was a mood.
Alright, so Mr. Mario is giving up on the GTG for Roy's win, setting it here.
Yeah.
Which makes some sense. Because you'll want to come back here with the mirror shield. Now he's going to go check the rest of Spirit here. Specifically the 2 invisible chests and the final the mirror shield chest.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying, vanilla mirror shield could be a thing.
Piece of heart. Recovery heart. That's a vanilla recovery heart. Both the chests in there are recovery hearts.
Because 2 hearts of health helps you so much against.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that great? It's the funniest thing. Like, there's no reason to be in there. But they need to help. We're gonna heal them somehow for the Iron Knuckle. Let's give them 2 recovery hearts and invisible chests.
Yeah, you have to know they're there.
Yeah, you have to use Lens of Truth to know they're there. Boss key.
There's our boss key.
Yeah.
So once again spared from going to child side. So again, the mirror shield could be literally anywhere. Except chickens.
Except chickens. I really want to know what's on chickens now. Like, I really want to know what's on chickens.
I kind of want it to be long shot now. Just to mess with people.
I mean, the lens is in logic if you get Rudo's letter. Because Rudo's letter puts enough skulls in logic for there to be 52. So it could potentially be junk on chickens, and our first logical bomb bag could be in Jabu. Which, that's I don't know how I feel about that seed.
Iron boots on chickens for vanilla long shot in water? Get out. What sort of, like, who hurt you?
Also, shoutouts to the 1 hour 57 minute skull. That's
your 36th skull.
Yeah. Shoutouts to the hour 57 minutes.
That's my second one.
Yeah. Also, kudos to him for remembering he didn't do that skull. Because I would have totally assumed I did. West0pher deciding to say that Song of Time blocks are okay to move and is going to get that skull.
He's not too cool for Song of Time blocks.
Not too cool for Song of Time blocks. Come on, get the skull. You move the Song of Time block, get the skull. 36. Hey, my Pokemon Black card.
Din's Fairy just a piece of art, so we can officially confirm that the Minuetta Forest was the Hyrule Castle item.
He's going to graveyard.
Come on, no, it's day, it's night. Don't.
He's got some song.
It's okay. He's got some chickens. Come on, chickens. If we don't see chickens here, I'm gonna be mad.
All right,
Prepare to be
Mr. Mario heading into the composer grave. I mean, technically, the composers are buried next to this grave.
Ice cavern is not. Ice cavern is not in logic because the ice is bomb locked by the water medallion out of fire. Jabu's in logic. Ice cavern is not because ZL is not in logic.
and the fire chest.
All right.
All right, I see what you did there, Seed. I see what you did there.
There's Requiem.
Requiem.
All right. Bet Darunia. Everyone who bets Darunia and Skull Kid, you're a horrible person.
Look at all those Gerudo bets. I don't like that Skull Kid's forgotten as a sorry song check. Like
There we go,
on the Gerudo
Asmonda.
chain.
There we go. Look at all the. Who are we gonna give it to if it's actually on Darunia? Too many winners. Source fountain underwater, Mr. Nintendo. That's a bad bet. That was one of our hints. It is dead. Sorry, you cannot get your bet back. No, no, it's not.
Not Darunia. Yeah, there you go.
There, yeah. Bet freestanding heart and ice cavern. That is a good bet.
All right, Mr. Mario up to 37 skulls now.
I want to shout out Mr. Mario not touching Graveyard until just now.
Oh, wow.
That's a wallet.
Yeah, that's a wallet. That's the one.
It's the one that West0pher got.
Is like really spelled with a Y?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I mean, it's technically spelled with an R.
Oh yeah, it's right.
Right.
Like I was staring at my tracker and I was like, did I miss Mr. Mario going to Graveyard at some point? Because he hasn't touched it. And sure enough, he just did everything he could as child, and he hasn't done Dampade races as adult. Was he gonna get to 40 here? I think so.
Yeah, imagine so. There's a good 5 here, and I don't think he's gotten many or any of them.
Yeah, that's 39. He's done. So he'll be the first to get our Rudo's letter on 40 skulls.
Yep. But will he get the lens of truth on 50?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Sorry to ruin your fun there, but no, not gonna happen. All right, Ruto's letter acquired by Mr. Mario7788, and he is piecing out. No chickens for you.
Dang it.
The dog is not happy about the lack of chickens.
He's always happy. We're off to Jabu. Even bringing a fish with us.
Yeah. Now. He's our new wealth of in-logic checks in Jabu. Could have our first bomb back. Could have mirror shield. Could have $20. We don't know.
It gives you the Ruto's letter. It also gives you the fish. You don't have to do anything. Just like, sure, here you go.
Last call for bets. If you haven't bet for Mirror Shield location, get it in now.
In case you're missing it.
Weep. Thank you for that.
That was necessary.
I didn't know how much I missed that until I just heard that.
So, Weep. Best sound effect ever recorded in video game history?
Oh, rip the bet that
Pretty
just got
close.
sniped.
The best.
We are inside a whale.
Pretty sure it was a hippo. I still go with a hippo.
It's actually the windfish.
Oh, I see.
I should just come in here with the ocarina and play the Ballad of the Windfish, see what happens. See if the whole of Hyrule disappears. Unfortunately, we did find the iron boots already. They are, in fact, in the Composer Grave chest. All right, so Mr. Mario will be showing us some new information here in Jabu Jabu shortly. I'm gonna, I imagine, head to the left side first, as that is where 2 checks are and the first boomerang little appendage that you got to take care of is. So the Baron hints do not preclude the Ocarina of Time leading to something. So you can have Baron Shadow Temple and still have, you can have Baron Stone Shadow and still have Ocarina of Time leading to something.
Yeah, it doesn't consider the dungeon reward as far as Stoner Medallion, so you can still be required to beat a Baron dungeon in order to beat the game.
Yeah, and like the way of the hero / barons will never point to it being a medallion. Like the way of the hero in Forest Temple won't be the light medallion. It's got to be the light arrows or the bottle.
And more in general, the way of the hero / baron will never consider things that aren't shuffled completely. So if you're gonna get a prize like that, it doesn't consider that. Which is why you no longer get magic beans as way of the hero.
Yeah. Stuff like magic beans, the unshuffled weird egg in Hyrule Castle area. Like, you can be required to get those, but they won't be way of the hero because they're always in the same location.
And soon in 5.2, light arrows won't be way of the hero.
Oh, so they're actually going through with that then.
Yeah. There's our first logical bomb bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rip the chicken dream.
Wow.
First logical bomb
Well,
bag.
I guess that means that the mirror shield could be on chickens.
Mirror shield could be on chickens. First logical bomb bag behind 40 skulls. Hard behind 40 skulls.
Just
Come
looking
on.
for that mirror.
West0pher, play Sun Song. Do it for us. Do it. He's getting bugs. Oh yeah, the bottle could have been Way of the Hero totally. Cause 50 skulls are needed in the seed, and with the current equipment they have, 52 are in logic, 9 of which are locked by a bottle.
Yeah, and the bombs blew that number up to 91.
Yeah.
Is that I wonder if that would make like Bolero technically Way of the Hero.
If you had exactly 50 in logic, it could be, because I think Valero only locks the one soil
Yeah,
patch.
you're right.
So you'd need to have no other skull you could get instead.
Okay. So we got Big Octo coming up for Mr. Mario.
It's not so much
and
like
then
bombs
we'll do the last
directly. Sorry about that. It's not so much that bombs directly unlock a bunch of skulls. It's that all our items were bomb locked, and so those are now in logic once we have bombs in logic.
Yeah, for the record, the hammer was behind 40 skulls.
All right,
OT is
West0pher
started.
has also picked up the iron boots, and now we're basically on the good old mirror shield hunt,
Yeah.
which could be so many places.
Indeed.
Also, I desperately want the Song of Storms and Ice to become relevant.
Yeah, mirror shield on frogs 1.
Yeah. Oh my god. I always like freak out when people do that, but then I remember, oh, people are good at this game. They can do this strat.
I didn't realize you could actually just jump there. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew about actually being able to do the switch thing.
Yeah.
I also know I can't, but
Oh god, no.
If you know where to like point your camera, it's not hard.
I mean, he did it unbuffered too. It makes me sick.
So it looks like West is going to be right behind Mr. Mario. Approximately 1 Jabu Jabu behind.
Maybe a little more, because he's probably gonna do domain.
Getting a little bit bodied here. Using
That's one way to do it.
the sword. What an amazing concept.
Yep.
Imagine using the Kokiri sword.
Not sure if a lot of people know that, like, if you want to get rid of those spinny dudes, like, you can just whack the body and one dies every time you hit him. You don't have to, like, boomerang them or nut them.
Oof.
Not a clean Baronade fight. Mark that on your bingo cards.
I don't get why he's. I don't get why he's burning sticks here with a sword, but all right. I guess he doesn't really need sticks after this.
Yeah, well, the sticks do more damage.
Yeah, but you can power crouch stab.
Yeah.
And mirror shield, arrows.
Nope.
Negative.
And West0pher skipping domain.
It's
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at this point he's resolved that this has been in logic for a while. There was nothing here.
And I would guess that Mr. Mario goes for the fountain here.
Can't imagine why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And it's a good heads-up play to do Jabu before heading over here because, one, well, you need to do Jabu, and two, you get dropped out over here closer to the fountain.
Yeah.
And he hits the
Get it.
for the skull.
Get it! Get it! No!
We need the lens! No.
Also, if this is the mirror shield, this is logically gross.
Glad we're on record.
It's a core hunt.
It looked like a mirror shield for like a quarter of a second.
Yeah. That's a mirror shield. That is some gross logic.
I saw red and my heart skipped a beat for
Yeah.
one beat. All
All right,
right.
Mr. Mario heading back to adult.
You might wish he had that Furores and GTG at this point, because that's
Because
looking
that's
juicy
probably
right now.
where I'd head at this point.
Equipping the hammer.
Going deep fire?
Wow. This is the choice you... No, he's probably checking the fairy in the crater.
Yeah, the fairy
Yeah.
fountain.
Full clear your way of the heroes.
Because he doesn't need hammer for fire at this point.
But magic's probably just in shadow, so it's that. Magic would be in a barren stone shadow.
Absolutely.
I mean, magic was here. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Roar's Wind was on King Dodongo.
Which one was DC, King Dodongo. All right. Mr. Mario just gonna head out, check the other fairy fountain out here.
Hopefully not get bodied by a Tektite afterward.
That was something. Also, fun fact: all of GTG is in lock.
Sure is.
Yep. All of GTG.
Yeah, Mr. Mario
Mr.
can do the
Mario.
whole thing and got rid of his Furores Wind.
Oh, are we finally seeing the Baron Stone Shadow play?
Let's do it. Gamble
on,
on dungeons.
damn
Come on.
it.
He's gonna do Dampe 215.
Wow. That is some impressive timing here. Literally has not touched the graveyard.
I told you. It was 2 hours before he did a single check in the graveyard.
Honestly, paid off. Oh, getting fired.
Well, it paid off until he did all the checks in the graveyard.
Yeah. Toilet? It could be toilet.
At this point, if this is mirror, you just like lose, so why do you even do it?
Yeah. Satisfaction of knowing, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. I mean, if you were doing this thinking mirror was here, what would you think your opponent missed, you know?
Yeah, you could like be confident in your skull routing compared to them in a 40 skull seed, I suppose. They both did pretty well getting to 40.
Yeah.
Alright, getting another Bolero play.
Yeah. This time,
Yeah, still not going deep fire. I didn't expect that either. But where is he going?
He doesn't have anything in Adult Goron City to do. I'm not really sure what he's headed toward.
So maybe
Like,
something in Lost Woods he hasn't
Yeah,
done?
but he's got Minuet.
I think it's a little bit faster, actually, to go to Lost Woods this way. Especially if you're going to Zora's River.
Yeah.
I guess he's going to Ice Cavern.
Song of Storms, man. He's rushing that Song of Storms.
Entirely unnecessary hover boots into Zora's domain.
Skips a cutscene.
Yep, it's faster. No question about that. And today I learned you could use the hover boots to get up there.
Yep.
I'm assuming that jump slash was required as part of it.
Yes.
All right, so
Anything on the iceberg?
scale.
That didn't look very mirror shieldy.
Yeah,
it was
looked
the
like
other
gold
scale.
scale. Yeah. He's passing that up.
Doesn't need it. He has irons.
We could do everything that scale would unlock with other means. We got a hint that the bottom of the fountain was dead.
Yep.
Nice big spin to take out the freeze ores there. And a real quick roundup of some silver rupees to make it to the blue fire. There are, of course, 4 items here in Ice Cavern proper. And, of course, the Song of Storms, which unlocks another, 25.
More like 13, but okay.
Depends on whether you're playing Script Sanity or not.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like, Song of Storms OP and Scrub Sanity. Nerf Song of Storms.
I mean, I guess if you throw out the 3 small keys in bottom of the well, then you've got the 2 other checks for random storms grottos plus the frogs 1.
Yeah, 14 checks total.
Yeah.
What I'm confessing to you is I don't know how many total chests there are in bottom of the well.
There are
There's
11. There's
checks.
14 chests. 3 keys, so there's 11 checks.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The 22
Rounds up to
something
millions.
is GGG. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
No love for Skull Kid again. You guys gonna be disappointed if it's 80 for Skull Kid?
There's a nut upgrade.
Yep.
And I think that was could have been a stick upgrade over there, too. Passing it up.
Also, can we just talk about how our 2 of our Way of the Heroes were Minuet and ZL?
Yeah, can we get a...
Salty.
how about a note?
We've parsed out that the bottle may be Way of the Hero for Skull Logic.
Yeah.
We're fairly certain it is. But there were also light arrows there.
Yeah, so it's probably just pointing to the light arrows.
But from our understanding, we did need that bottle for our 40 skulls. And also our 50 skulls. Well, we didn't need it for our 50s. We got the bombs at that point. Logically. Skull Mask is always hinted. Skull Kid is not always hinted. Sometimes hinted.
And Mr. Mario about to get a quick little ground jump up to the top there. That's a different ground jump setup that I've ever seen.
You get some funky ones with ice physics. Off to the final boss of the ice cavern.
Oh, so hard. Such a hard. West0pher is now clearing up Zora's domain.
Yeah.
Back.
Piece of Heart, Song of Storms.
So no items of any use here in Ice Cavern, but we did get
Big
Song of Storms, which...
Big shocker. Big shocker. There was nothing in ice. Could not believe that.
My jaw is on the floor.
I know.
Almost the whole game in logic now.
Yep. Thanks, 40 skulls.
Basically missing strength 3 for Ganon's Fairy, a long shot for some stuff in water, and Mirror Shield for stuff in Spirit.
And Frogs 2, but Frogs 2 was hinted dead.
Alright, King Zora has Garbo.
Another shock.
Completely.
And it looks like we're going back to the child with that.
You know what? Honestly, I'm feeling the Darunia Skull Kid.
I mean, that would be an impressive level of garbage seed, let me tell you.
Yeah, 50 skulls AD. That'd be a logical 50 skulls AD.
With Bear and Shadow, like, that's the last thing they do, right?
Yeah, they kind of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like, if that happens, it's gonna be like 30 minutes or however long it takes to clear Shadow, of just waiting around trying to figure out which one it is.
It'll be down to a coin flip. One guy goes Skull Kid, the other guy goes Darunia, and one of. Or
right,
it's been on. Oh wait, are we doing it? We're doing it. Are we? No, we're doing the well.
Rip.
Rip.
Playing the Song of Storms to once again drain the well. We'll step outside. I imagine we'll just go right into the well. After the well, if he finds nothing, it's probably prudent to do the chickens at that point.
Do the chickens.
Prudent, yes, but I don't know how likely it is.
I mean, some people are just die hard not doing
Yeah.
chickens unless they
There's some people
can.
that just last location chickens, and if it's chickens, they lose.
There are also some people who do chickens as their first check.
Yeah, that's the hard counter.
Yeah. Skip Milo's house, go straight to chickens.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it, not as a meme. I've
Yeah,
seen someone
you do it because, like, if there's something on chickens, you already know you won, and all the stress is gone.
Yeah.
You just cruise through the rest of the seed, knowing you're constantly in the lead.
Alright, Mr. Mario gonna check the hidden bomb block chest over here. We get a small key. Gonna need one of those to get to a couple of items. Logically, you need all three because you could be a dumb and open the other doors. But nobody does that. Additional bombs. And we're headed to the freestanding key.
This is a different route. I don't think I've seen this route through bottom of the well.
No, it's definitely a new one.
And it is in fact a key, so we're going to leave it right where it is.
What are you doing?
Alright. More Garbo in the bottom of the well. All day long. And it looks like West is headed for Ice Cavern.
Yeah. So complete garbage here in bottom of the well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far. I mean, there's only that one chest we care about. So you're going to get a lot of garbage otherwise.
Yeah, that is fair.
All right, heading for Dead Hand. I did see at least a couple of bets for Dead Hand on the mirror shield, so who knows?
Did we see a Steve bet, though?
Well,
This
here
is
we
Steve,
go.
if you're new here.
Yeah. Fire! Fire.
Okay.
So those are pretty much useless fire arrows.
Yeah. One step closer to blackout bingo on the trackers, though.
So to really get the blackout bingo, what you need is for Darunia to have the third strength, and then the mirror shield to be on Gan's Castle Fairy.
Yep.
I like your thinking. Winner!
We have a winner, but we
Not
don't
sure he
have...
feels like a winner right now.
Yeah.
Although he's in pretty good shape as long as West0pher kind of follows him around.
I can check this right chest. We've got another key.
Last key. This will be the last check before we go to the back room.
Nothing. At this point, it's got to be in GTG, I think. Or it's all dungeons. Or deep fire.
Or somewhere else in the game.
Random stuff.
There it is!
There it is!
We're in go mode. That's probably going to be
Okay.
Yep.
Mirror shield.
He's got a
in
pretty good
the
lead.
Pits room. Locked pits room of bottom of the well, and that's gonna do it. Mr. Mario7788
Yep.
getting into go mode. Gonna be finishing this off soon.
Yep. And with that furores he said in Spirit, it's gonna be a quick hop over to Forest or Fire or his dungeon of choice.
Mm-hmm.
And just doing some furores.
Oh yeah. real quick. Just walk in, use the green octahedron of doom.
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Get out of here. Well, that's what it is for me. It's clearly an octahedron. I'm not crazy.
There's more about the of doom part.
Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be of doom.
Yeah. Don't.
I mean, technically, yes. That is on the right side of a thing as child.
It's on the right.
Right side of my rule, in fact.
Yeah.
It's like about as far right as you could get.
I'm assuming they were probably going for child side of spirit left, but right.
Right.
You know what? They didn't
It
say
pays
that.
to be
so
they.
we can't make that assumption.
Yeah.
So Mario's going to be a Twin Rova. West0pher still got most of bottom of the well to do, and a lot of ice cavern to do.
Alright, Iron Buru is gone. And off to Twin Rova.
But you know what, guys? We're never gonna know it was on chickens.
Nope, chickens are dead to me. I mean, I think the spoiler log can be unlocked and we could find out what's on chickens after this, but
They
Bomb bag.
maybe.
yeah.
Anytime you talk up chickens for a long time, it's junk.
I mean,
That is true.
I mean, we've proven that it is probably junk, but it could also be our long shot.
You want to talk about debated?
The all dungeons bait on chickens.
Well, dungeons bait on chickens. Yeah, and still, I'm surprised we're able to complete the seed without completing Barren Stone Shadow.
Speaking of Shadow Magi gifting us a appreciate it.
And Mr. Mario now on the final phase of Twin Rova. Getting right up in her face.
Absolutely.
3 Bigoron swords, power crouch stabs, and we are out of here.
Just as West0pher gets his way of the hero song of storms.
And so Mr. Mario should be done with this in a, round like 245 or so.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how long it takes good players to get up Ganon's tower, but
About 8 minutes, I believe.
well, that's a good guess then.
Yeah.
245.
Not bad for a 40 skull seed.
We are gonna get to see the worthless item on the light arrow cutscene.
Absolutely.
It was a piece of heart.
I mean, that's actually not a terrible thing to get when you're about to go up Ganon's castle, especially if you're not full on hearts.
Hey, Fira, thanks for the gift sub to the community. Appreciate all the subs that are flying around today.
Now Mr. Mario is going to make the sweet, sweet Rainbow Bridge. And fly into Ganon's castle.
Yeah, there's your sub goal in chat. We're at 315 out of 500 toward that rando race between Trez and Cubs.
Wait a minute. Somebody actually went and made a Breath of the Wild randomizer? I
Well,
thought
it's
it was
not-
already
don't know the story
randomized to
there.
begin with.
It's not like a real randomizer. It's an app that alters, like, that gives you challenges and stuff.
Oh, okay.
From my understanding.
Yeah,
Because that thing's basically already randomized. Korok Sanity, shoot me in the face right now.
Korok Sanity, let's go!
It's like, I have enough problems with Skull Sanity. Let's go.
Come on! Where's your rando spirit? Korok Sanity or Riot? You know what I want to see? I want to see that only because I want to see Specs do a Korok Sanity run. Just one.
Oh God.
Just one. Because he's
All
probably,
48 hours, no sleep.
yeah, he's probably the only person that can do it.
So 9. So we are up to the top of Ganon's tower for Mr. Mario, heading into the Ganondorf fight. BGS will make this a pretty easy one cycle. It's not guaranteed, but I mean, come on. You didn't get this far by not one cycling Ganondorf with BGS. Breath of the Wild Hunter Run is allowed 2 9-hour breaks.
Wow. Yeah, the record's like, what, 23 something? Like, it's just under a day.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's Hundo without DLC, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so on to the Ganondorf fight. Oh, sorry about that.
Bottle strats, love it.
Yep.
I mean, it's what I use.
And we got it. One cycle.
I mean, Breath of the Wild 2 is, or Breath of the Wild 1 is plenty speedrun friendly for any percent.
Yeah. What's the record at now? I haven't kept up with it in a bit. It was at like 28 or something last I looked, I think.
Something
But
ridiculous.
they've been breaking it like hell in the last year or so.
Alright. So, Mr. Mario finally on the Ganon fight. This is gonna put an end to this garbage fire of a seed. But West0pher is headed to the right location.
Yeah.
So he may pick up the Mirror Shield before his opponent finishes. Probably not, though.
Yeah, I doubt it, because he needs to... Like, that's going to be the last thing he does, because it's locked pits. That's always the...
Yeah. Nobody goes to lock pits first.
Yeah.
You have to have
Wouldn't
the
be
key.
surprised if he, like, finishes the seed, though, because we're 15 minutes behind real time, so he might have played it out while he was waiting for the delay.
Yeah.
Because that's probably enough time for him to finish the seed.
Just depends on if he wants to take a break or if he feels like doing it or not. Who knows?
That's a pretty good Ganon fight by Mr. Mario. Get your GGs in chat. Looks like he will be moving on to the next round. I'm not sure if we know his opponent yet or not. I haven't looked at the bracket yet.
I think we do. Because the opponents for losers bracket round 2 are all determined beforehand. I mean, assuming they played the matches in round 1. I've seen it. I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Oh, look, there's the challenge.
Apparently, it's Gaberoni.
Yeah, Gaberoni.
That should be a good match. Congrats to Mr. Mario. Looks like West0pher did stop playing after the finish.
Yep. So that will do it, and we can see if we can invite our runners to congratulate / interview.
Got our winner here, Mr. Mario.
GG's, my dude.
Congratulations.
Oh shit.
There you are.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was moving. Jeez.
Yeah. You're still awfully quiet from where
You're very
yeah.
quiet.
It's a mic problem. I don't know.
All right, maybe our restream tech can pull you up on stream. But for now, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Could you do us a quick favor?
Yeah.
Could you do chickens for us?
I can. It'll be 15 minutes late, but I can.
We won't see it
It'll
on
be 15
stream.
minutes from now.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep the interview going. Just keep the interview going. We need to
Alright,
know what's on chickens. Because we were
Oh,
down
boy.
to both me and Blue were running Sully's checker during this, and it came to a point where your only logical check was either 40 skulls or chickens. And at that point,
Really?
and at one point, you two were still missing the logical bomb bag.
Yeah. That bomb bag in Spirit was not expecting a bomb bag at all this seed actually. Wanted
Yeah.
to do it just but ended up getting
Yeah,
it.
choose only.
Yeah.
Seems good. Yeah, I think the logical bomb bag was not that one, but it was the other one.
The one in Jabu,
Can't remember.
yeah.
The one in Jabu
Yeah,
was the
Jabu.
logical one.
So tell
What?
me about avoiding graveyard like the plague. Like what led to that?
Oh. It was just a bunch of other progression that I had. All the medallion dungeons that I could do. And I almost ended up skipping Dampe.
Yeah, you did it at
Unfortunately.
like 2:15.
Yeah. I didn't
Oh.
even have long shot to do the shortcut. But yeah, there's just a bunch of other stuff that I prioritized. And yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. We're also
Yes.
joined in. We're joined in chat by West0pher as well.
Oh, yeah, in the chat. That
In the
makes
chat.
sense.
GG's West.
Congratulations, you were pretty close to finishing as well. Yeah, noting that you were in the well where the mirror shield was hiding. Third bomb bag was Shadow Temple, Spike Walls, left chest. So that's a no.
Good old Baron Shadow having stuff. Who's shocked I'm not?
Well, where was our long shot? And what was on Darunia and Skull Kid?
Oh god. The AD hype in here was out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
Bottom of the well. It was in well.
Wow.
Oh my
Or
god.
was it like the next check after the
It
mirror?
was the
It was
the
base.
base.
Wow,
So
good
just
thing we were looking.
imagine you got bodied
Yeah.
and down there. It's like, oh no. Anyway.
Yeah, even if I fell down there, I would just go back and get the chests. I don't want to
Yeah.
leave any stragglers.
Good
Oh,
call. And again, what was the chickens?
Recovery
wait, I'm
heart.
doing chickens right now.
West0pher,
did you do it?
Okay.
West0pher, spoiled it in chat. It was a recovery heart.
Okay.
Lame. So,
I'll get it anyways.
Yep.
what was your sense of like whether you were ahead or behind as you played this seed? Like, did you feel pretty good
Okay,
about where you were at?
so at the end of Child 1, where I got a bunch of chews and got hammer, and that led into like every possible item, I was feeling pretty ahead. And I think minus the mirror shield, I was in no mode at like sub 1 hour or something crazy like that.
Yeah, basically that is the case. And of
Yeah, so
course,
the mirror shield was the only
has
thing.
to be the mirror shield. You know, it's just gonna sit there and be its own little thing, take forever to find.
Yeah.
That thing responsible for literally an hour and a half of your seed.
But yeah, I was strongly considering going back to deep fire instead of ice and bottom of the well. I don't know what like made me think that, but
Yeah.
it was just
that's
in the
an
back of my
interesting-
head. Do deep fire.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I went well instead.
Yeah, that would have been a bold move.
Yeah.
It's
Guess
got
the
a reputation
statistics
after
pay
all the
off.
calls that we had, you know.
Yeah.
It's always in the back of your head that something's in there. So we found out a few minutes ago that you're on a path to race Gaveroni in the next round. You have any thoughts on
Yeah.
that?
Gavaroni's a strong opponent. I feel like it'll be a fun match to watch and play, as long as the seed isn't trash.
They're all trash though.
All seeds are bad seeds. Just some seeds are worse than others.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
Yeah. So that was, you know, a thoroughly enjoyable seed to watch, and it was a very, you know, both runners did an excellent job. So good job to all the runners, and you know, congratulations once again to Mr. Mario for moving on. Anything else we'd like to say before we wrap it up here?
Not for me. I think I'm good.
Rush chickens.
Gotta get that way to hero
Oh,
recovery
boy.
heart.
All right. So once again, I want to thank everybody here for watching today's race, and I want to thank my two co-commentators, Bleeding Blue and Lord Xenu, for putting up with me, and of course, the
Let's not forget our trackers.
trackers in the
Grantman and T-Riz, we really appreciate you guys behind the scenes making this easier
Yeah.
on everyone.
And you guys mind if I plug something real quick?
I'd love it if you plug something.
Okay, so tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, on Zelda Speedruns 2, I believe it is the second official stream on ZSR of the Scrubs Invitational. We have Arrow Razor versus Cubs Rule live on TSR. If you want to come in a chat and shit on Cubs, then is the time. So that's happening at 8 Eastern. If you guys want to see Cubs race in their first tournament race, that is happening.
You
Let's
mean
get it.
shit on Cubs, not
I'll
in
be
his
in
own
the
chat.
middle of something at that point. I'm doing my match in the Scrubs tournament 1 hour earlier than that, but I'm not gonna.
Which is also
Oh,
being
shit.
restreamed on our channel, Scrub Center, so you can get a multi going.
Oh,
Absolutely.
God. I'm so sorry for what's about to ensue.
You can watch Bob and Cubs. What a concept!
Just see me get destroyed all day. It'll be great. All right.
On the topic of the schedule, there are two other things tomorrow. We actually have a pretty
Do it,
hype
Marcus.
Wind Waker rando match. Winners bracket round 4, game 1 between Frostbite and Jarhead. So if anybody's familiar with the names, they're two of the bigger names in Wind Waker Randomizer right now. And then TP any percent. So the Wind Waker rando one is at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then also at 8 p.m., the same time as Arrow and Cubs here on the main channel, there's going to be a TP any percent tournament match.
Awesome. This particular crew might be biased as to which one of the two you should watch,
Yeah.
but we won't comment.
Two of us may be
I'm just
admins.
trying-
Two of
I'm
us
just
may be
sitting here
admins,
trying
and
to
all
think
three of
of
us may
which
be
one's gonna
participants.
finish quicker.
Fair.
We had a 5-hour seed our last match, so
Because I'm like, Twilight Princess any percent could be just as long.
Any final thoughts
Okay.
before I send everybody off?
No, thanks for having us. Shadow, of course, our illustrious restreamer. Thank you for running the show here. And I'll see you all later. I've been Dr. Bobtastic. Goodbye.
bye.
Okay, have a good